We haven't talked about the Ace family in over a month now, so I think it's time that we catch up on all the drama that's been happening with Austin and Catherine. Last time we spoke about the Ace family, Austin had just lost his huge boxing match against Gibb, and Austin said he was going to be taking a step back from boxing and start to focus more on his family.
From this point moving forward, physically as of right now, I do need to take a break. I do want to spend time with my family. I do want to take a trip. I do want to go on vacation. But we, not just me, but me and Catherine also want to get back to the old Ace family.
And that's exactly what he's been doing. All of their videos lately have been really family oriented, and they even made the decision to move. A few weeks ago, they posted a video titled "We're Moving," where they talk about why they decided to move houses only a year after moving into their last house.
This place is all cleaned out.
That's it.
We're out of here.
We're done.
This chapter officially ends.
Right here.
And the next one opens.
As you guys know, this time last year, Austin and Catherine were being foreclosed on. They couldn't get a certificate of occupancy, which means they couldn't find someone to give them a loan on their house. So they missed all of their mortgage payments, and the bank decided to take back their house. They quickly moved into a new rental house, which was another huge challenge for them. Since they were foreclosed on, landlords don't like seeing that on people's credit checks. They want to rent their houses out to people that they know will be able to pay the rent every single month, especially the rent for a brand new mansion, which Austin and Catherine were trying to rent. Catherine talked about how hard and how unfair it was for them and how she had to pay all this rent up front just to be accepted. She said, "We found this beautiful home that we love. It's a new building, new structure. The owner is an older gentleman, and his son, he's my age, in his 30s, and he's a lawyer." He was like, "Don't rent it out to them. I just looked them up on social media, and they didn't pay their mortgage. That's why they went under foreclosure. Because of that, they charged me so much more than they would have. They made me pay 6 months up front just so I could live in this home, which is so unfair. The narrative wasn't real." But I mean, the narrative was real. It doesn't matter why you weren't paying your mortgage. Lenders don't care if you weren't paying because of this or that. They just care about their money, and they don't want to hand out loans and leases to people who have a history of not paying. So Austin and Catherine moved into their rental house. They've been living in it all year, but they finally decided to buy their own place.
Our last house, and we shared that with you guys. We loved the home. It was a brand new build. No one had ever lived in it. But there were a lot of things that we wanted to change about it, and we just didn't feel like the house was worth what they were asking for. And so we kind of just like stayed there for a while. We stayed there for like what, 9-10 months?
Almost a year.
Yeah, and we just didn't feel like it was worth it, and so we found a new house, and we like the area much better now that there is more inventory and that we're not moving like within a week. We found a place that we really love. We just love like the neighborhood, the people around here. There's so much to do.
They ended up doing a full house tour as well, and the comments were actually pretty positive. A lot of people were saying that they seemed happier and more themselves, and they felt like them downgrading to a smaller house, even though to most people the house is still pretty big. It still seemed like a better fit for them. Here's what people had to say. "This proves that bigger is not always better. They found the perfect size home for their family, something that not only brings them joy, but also contentment. Don't strive for things that you think will make you and others feel you made it. The grass isn't always greener where you decide to plant it. And sometimes the simpler things is all you need." Happy for them. I love how closed and comfy this home feels. It's not too big and just an open space. And this one is just perfect space. Enough space, but not so open either. Y'all seem so happy. But those positive comments didn't last long. A few days after announcing their big move, the Ace family celebrated one of their kids' birthdays, and being a family channel, you just know they had to film it. They titled the video, "Disneyland almost ruined our daughter's 4th birthday. Very sad." And there's a lot to unpack with this video. Austin starts off the video by trying to make it seem like Disney gifted their family this amazing trip for his kid's birthday and acted like Disney hooks them up all the time.
We're gonna make it super special. We already reached out to Disneyland. They know we're coming. They're gonna give us a whole tour guide. We get to cut in front of lines. We get to get the whole VIP experience and make it super special for Lele. So again, shout out to Disneyland for always taking care of my family. We appreciate you guys so much.
But come on, what connections would Austin McBroom and Catherine have with Disney to where they're sending him and his family on a vacation and hooking them up? Yes, Disney does have features that cater to really recognizable celebrities like secret ride entrances, but they do that more so to keep the general guests happy. They don't want huge crowds swarming around somewhere causing blockages and taking away from the Disney experience. For less recognizable celebrities like the Ace family, which is still being generous, Disney has an unlimited fast pass through their VIP ticket. But that doesn't mean that the Ace family isn't paying for their ticket. They still have to pay like everyone else does. People in the comments were also saying how strange it was that Austin is thanking Disney in the video just to turn around and try and say that they ruined his daughter's birthday for a clickbait title. One person said, "Imagine reaching out to Disney for a VIP experience while thanking them with a Disney almost ruined birthday, very sad title." And that's so true. I don't know what Austin was thinking, but if you just went by the title alone, you would think that Disney did something to mess up his daughter's birthday, which is so far from the truth. Anyways, Catherine started talking about her daughter's birthday and said she offered to hire vendors and have a party with cake for her daughter, but her daughter said that was boring.
This year, instead of doing a typical big birthday party like we do every year for all our kids, Lele Bug, this little girl said, "That's boring." What'd she say, baby?
She said, because I was like, you want to do a birthday cake and have vendors come like we do every year. And she's like, "Mommy, that's boring." So she said she wants to go to Disneyland.
And a lot of people in the comments are saying just how spoiled these Family Channel kids are to think hired vendors and a party with cake and friends is boring. Most kids could only dream of having a party like that, so it just struck people as a little bit odd. Then, during the actual Disney vlog, Austin did something that made people really mad. Apparently, what ruined his daughter's birthday was 2 cast members not giving his daughter attention when he demanded it. They ran into the evil stepsisters from Cinderella, and Catherine wanted to get a picture with them, but they ended up having to leave before they could notice that they were waiting around for a picture. Austin then starts following them, and he's yelling, saying that they made his kid upset, and everyone's standing around just staring at them.
Oh, did they just leave us? Oh no. Who's stepsister Pink?
Different adjectives. Cinderella likes a lot of things.
Happy sisters?
That's it.
It's my four.
Looking at us and you goes happy. Think about it.
Angry. Angry stepsisters.
Ophelia?
Ophelia? Who? I don't. It's my daughter's 4th birthday. Please make her happy. Everybody's looking at us. Oh God. Look at my kids are sad now. See? See what you did to my kids? Priscilla? It ain't Priscilla. What the hell is her name? They just ruined my 4-year-old's. She's crying. My 4-year-old's crying.
Okay. They stop. They stop. Wanna take a picture?
Lele. No.
And people in the comments weren't happy. Here's what people had to say. "I feel like she only really cried because Austin made the picture seem like a huge deal, and I like that Catherine wasn't dramatic about the situation like him. You realize that Disneyland, as an employer, has in their contracts rules that cast members have to take breaks on a particular schedule? Do you really think that the happiest place on earth would purposely hurt anyone's day or birthday because they wanted to? I think your daughter cried because Austin was yelling at the stepsisters and making it such a big deal, and everyone was staring at them. She must have felt overwhelmed and embarrassed because it was also about her. Catherine's right. It's not the stepsisters' fault. It was Austin's doing. If he would have just been like, "Oh well, they're leaving, we'll see them later," I'm sure none of that would have happened. As a cast member, all I can say is this is so disrespectful. Just because you're entitled and your daughter was crying doesn't mean we don't have rules to follow. So yeah, it's safe to say a lot of people think this whole vlog just shows how entitled the Ace family is, and people aren't loving it. Anyways guys, let me know what you think about everything down below, and I'll see you next time.